Hello, everybody. Nice to see you guys. It is so lovely to be here. I could not get into the live stream. It kept telling me that it was not available and it was not available. Had to go in and go out and go in and go out and go in and go out and wait. And finally I'm here. Kevin, you're into a pickle, aren't you, sweetie? You sent out donations to the wrong live stream, right? Let me go and help you out, sweetie. So let's go start off over here. Find out what's going out for our Kevin. And just one moment. I'm going to start off with PayPal after, and then I'm going to move on over to Super Chat. Welcome everybody to this lovely live reading. It is nice to see you guys. Actually, I think if I go into monetization, I should be able to find you right away. Hold on, Kevin. Let's go and see. I think I'll be able to see your questions right away. Okay, here I got you, Kevin. Okay, so here we go. Kevin, I've got you, sweetie. So just one moment. Let me just go see over here, and voila. So we're going to start off with our dear friend Kevin for tonight, okay, guys? So hello, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Hello to Juanson. Hello to Lilith. Hello to Apollo Delius. Hello to Ramadana, to Kevin. Hello to everybody who is here. Let's start this off right away. You're so sweet. So here we go, Kevin. Yeah, I know. Let's go for it, Kevin, okay? You want to know, does Ryan want to talk to you? Well, let's go and start off with that to begin with, okay? So does Ryan want to talk to you? Does Ryan want to talk to our dear Kevin? All right, we do want to talk to you. Look at that. How lovely, how interesting. I'm absolutely loving. So, do we want to talk to you? It is an absolute and a definite yes over here. We do want to talk to you, but we are feeling shy. We are feeling a little bit left onto the side. We don't quite know exactly what it is that you want. So, we do want to talk, but we're feeling shy. Since we're feeling shy, we might not necessarily reach on out. So, it could be important for you maybe to reach out again, Kevin. I know I'm asking for a lot. You reached out once, he was not there, and I kind of feel like you need to reach out again because he is interested, but he's way too afraid to go knock onto your door. Is anybody attracted to you that will talk to you soon? Let's go see. Is anybody attracted to you that's going to be talking to you soon? Your energy seems better today, Kevin. So, is anybody attracted to you that's going to be talking to you soon? All right, so, you know what? I do have over here our Knight of Pentacles, that I'm kind of getting out into the cold, not too much really happening. I'm ultimately going to have to say over here, I do feel like the only person at this moment would be Ryan, sweetie. I kind of feel like this is what we're looking for. This is what we're trying to hope for. It's what we're trying to get some beautiful energy towards. So I will say a yes, but I am going to say for somebody that you already know about and not necessarily somebody else that who is going to be new. Not for the moment. I'm not going to say it's not happening into the future. But for now, it's a little bit of on to a pause. There's Ryan. But you got to help Ryan, okay? And how is anybody attracted to you that's going to talk to you soon? A reading for this weekend. Yes, let's go see. What's coming up for this weekend for you, Kevin? And then let me close this and let me go back into the live streaming. Here we go. I'm sorry, Kevin. I know you want him to come and knock at your door. I know you want a bunch of sexy people coming to knock at your door and who just want to be with you. And it makes things so much easier. I get it. But at the same time, I see. It's difficult. It's not easy. And we don't all have the same personalities, right? Well, hello, beautiful Carrie. How are you doing, my lovely? Oh my gosh, I am having a crazy cards flying away. By the way, talking about crazy cards, which it kind of reminds me of the full moon. I do have to say the moon tonight is even more gorgeous than it was last night. It is just up there into the sky, kind of staring at you, kind of giving you a beautiful wink. It is gorgeous. So you don't know what part of you is disappointed that he didn't reciprocate, so that it makes things that want to be. I know. Hello, my beautiful Gabriel. Nice to see you, lovely. Okay, so let's go and see over here. What do we've got? I am also getting over here, and I kind of feel like I should have kept my other page open because I think there were donations that were given in quite before we actually did start that I am not seeing into the live, so I'm going to return back to where I was. So what's happening for you, my dear Kevin, into the weekend? I am getting over here a little bit of panicking. You're kind of waiting. You're waiting for something to happen. I'm going to say as for this weekend, not really any breakthroughs in love. I don't feel as though Ryan's come to knock onto your door. And as we are speaking at this moment, I don't necessarily see you going to knock at the door. It's kind of as if you want to leave him a little bit of room. You want to see if he's going to come or not before you actually go on and move on forward. So I will say it's going to be somewhat of a weekend of relaxation, of resting, of trying to recuperate, trying to think about maybe the week ahead. But as for any action, anything big happening, no dates, no love, nothing of that such coming on through. We're waiting for you is what we're doing here, Kevin, okay? We are waiting for you to make things happen. So if you want something to happen, you're going to have to change your energy and you're going to have to reach on out, sweetie. Other than that, you're resting, you're relaxing, you're being lovely as you are. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I am going back just a few moments over here to see what happened into the donations. There are some people that I am not seeing here. So just hold on one moment, please, guys. And we're going to go and check that out. I do have into the meanwhile our beautiful Brenda by PayPal. So we are going to put BG over here at 7 minutes and, well, let's say 8 minutes. 8 minutes for BG. And BG would like to know, will your year end with you dating Kay? Let's go see, is your year going to end that way? So this is for BG. Let's go and find out. Is your year going to end with dating Kay? I'm going to have to say over here, I am getting our Hermit. I am getting our King reverse position. I kind of feel like it's going to be a no. I don't know if you're actually going to be meeting him, you're going to be dating him, and then there's going to be somewhat of a pause or somewhat of a problem, or if ultimately it's just going to take a little bit more longer and a little bit more delays. I am going to say at the end of the year, I do not feel as though you're dating a Kay. I kind of feel like Kay is not into any relationships at all at this moment, sweetie. I'm sorry, Brenda. I know it doesn't sound nice. I'm so sorry. And let's go see our beautiful Carrie at the same time, since we are here into the PayPal. And the PayPals will be done for the moment. I'm going to go back into the super chats in just one moment. So, is he going to want more flirting with them, relationship, or something else? Let's go and see. I do believe that Carrie is here, but you are asking for a timestamp. So let's leave you a timestamp kind of in case you come on in and you leave, I guess. You need a timestamp. You're leaving, right? Okay, my beautiful Carrie. We've got you, sweetie. See you later, sweetie. Yeah, that was for BG, Lilith, my beautiful. It was for BG. We're going to put a timestamp over here, 10 minutes. So 10 minutes for Carrie. And for Carrie, we want to know over here. So we're actually going to go and find out what's going on altogether. And then we're going to go and see, you know, for the other questions. So is it still continuing? I'm going to say yes. We're still in conversation, out of conversation, in conversation, out of conversation. We're still kind of playing the game, but we're not offering anything. We're not showing our love or our desire or anything of the such. I just kind of feel like we're somewhat just kind of playing games. I feel like we need the attention. So that has definitely not changed. So we're still into the whole seeking of attention, wanting to get that attention. But as I said previously, the more we are receiving and we're not giving back out, the more these ladies are going to push themselves away. I know that, you know, you could replace one with another. I do know about that, and that could be a possibility into the future. As I said, I'm still seeing over here, if he is with you, I don't feel as though he's going to be doing this. I don't feel like this is going to be necessary. But until you guys are actually living together and I'm not even going to say close to one another. You need to be living together for this actual situation to change. And once you guys are actually living together, I feel as though it is going to stop. It is going to diminish altogether. Now, is he wanting something else from these girls or not? I do not believe as though he does. He kind of just plays it a little bit secretively. He just kind of plays the field a little bit, but nothing much more. He does not want any commitment. He does not want anything coming from these beautiful ladies. So I am going to have to say it is a no. He is not searching for a relationship or something altogether. So I say we're going to leave that onto the side. Let's go see how he's feeling about you and if he still wants to marry you. So how is he feeling about our beautiful Carrie, and does he still want to marry you? Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. Anybody who has passed through Super Chat, I will be with you guys in just a few moments. So here we go. I feel like right now is a little bit of a difficult period. It's a difficult period, but we still have a lot of want. We still have a lot of desire. We still have a lot of what we want and what we desire and what we're looking for. And what we're looking for is ultimately you. We're not interested in anybody else or anything else. Are we going to still be getting married? Do we still want to be with you? There's absolutely no doubt about it. I'm even going to have to say, I don't necessarily see you guys having more children, but I do see, and I do feel as though he sees you into this very abundant, very nurturing, very loving type of personality. And this is what you actually give on out to him. So I'm going to have to say, I do not feel as though the plans have changed whatsoever. I do not feel as though he wants anything more coming from these girls. I just kind of feel as though it's somewhat of a game and nothing much more, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my lovely. Let's go back into the live stream over here. Thank you, everybody, for being so patient. And hello, Zach. Nice to see you. How are you doing? And let's do this over here. And let me go back to the questions that have not been answered that were put in a little bit earlier. Okay, so Kevin is good. Let's go see what else we have. I have Gabriel, Collective Souls. I also have over here Anastasia. So let's go for Anastasia with some love notes for the moment. We're going to put a timestamp for Anastasia at 14 minutes and 40 seconds. So 14:40 for Anastasia. Let's go for it. Up next is going to be I believe Water Fairy and Big Cleo, it just, YouTube's got weird times. It doesn't have the right dates, but yes. Kind of crazy. Interesting. Okay, so here we go for Anastasia. Into the love notes. My nerves have definitely been getting the very best of me. I really do miss you an awful lot. I do want you to know that I am protecting this connection. And when we first met, I just really had this feeling about you. I want you to know that I do keep a close eye on you. May it be social media, may it be just really around you. And I have been having some dreams about you. Let's go and see that deck that I know that you like, the one with the little cupids. And here we go. Whatever this is, you need to know that it is coming to something, to an event that is going to be absolutely beautiful. Something good is going to be coming on out. I want you to know that by understanding each other, we are going to be able to find those beautiful balance into our relationship so that we can be together. I also want you to know that I do miss you, and I do actually miss us. And the way that I do miss us, I do have to explain, is about missing us into our thoughts, into our imagination about what it is that we would like, what it is that we want, and what it is that we desire. I just feel as though that connection is so very strong. I do want you to know that I have been watching for you, and I'm not letting go of you. I also want you to know that I appreciate you so very much, and I appreciate your love. I appreciate your friendship. I do want you to know that I am sorry if I have broken up your trust or if I have ever made you sad. Kind of feel as though I want to ask you, can you listen to me? Can you listen to what I have to offer? Continuing on over here. Up next is Water Fairy and Big Cleo. Thank you for never giving up on us. I do want you to know that you are my sunshine, and I thank you for loving me with your whole heart. And I do also want you to know that I am receiving your telepathic messages. And I do miss some times that we do spend together. I do want to be with you. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Anastasia. Let's go see Water Fairy, Big Cleo, Ramadana, and Paula. And then we're going to be caught up into the super chats that were sent in like really, really early. So here we go for Water Fairy. We're going to put a timestamp over here for Water Fairy. I don't know if she is with us at this moment. So Water Fairy is going to be at 18 minutes and 45 seconds. Yes, you should, Kevin. Yes, you should. Go for it. Go, 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 go. Here we go. So, Water Fairy. How did Jay feel Friday night for Water Fairy? Is he going to ask you onto a date soon? Has he been thinking about your conversation from last month lately? And will he open on up? Let's go and see all those questions. So here we go for Water Fairy, followed out by Big Cleo, Ramadana, and Paula. So how did Jay feel Friday night? Is he going to be asking you onto a date soon? Well, let's go and find out. You know what? I kind of feel like it was good. I feel as though we do want to ask you out onto a date, no doubt about it. The only thing that I am seeing over here is when you say, has he been thinking about the conversation that you guys had, and is he going to be opening on up? I feel like he's kind of slowly opening on up. I don't feel as though it is a full blown out here. This is what I've got. This is what's going on. And, let's just kind of figure out what's going on from there. I'm going to have to say, my beautiful water fairy, I feel like it's going to be in steps. It's not going to be all in one shot. It's really going to be in little steps. I do feel as though he did have a good time the other night. That I have absolutely no doubt about it. But at the same time, is he going to be asking you out onto a date soon? I feel like he would like to. I feel as though he does want to work onto this relationship, and he does want to take it to a different level. He does want it to be a little bit more deeper, and I feel as though he does want to ask you. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, I feel like in order to do that, we need to pick everything up, and we need to take whatever has been bad, whatever has not been doing good for us. We need to pick it up, and we need to put it as far as possible. We need to bury it. We need to cut all those cords, and that I don't quite feel as though he's ready for right now. So I'm going to have to say, my beautiful water fairy, I feel as though he did have a beautiful, a lovely evening. I feel like we would like to have a repeat. Now, is he going to be asking you on to date soon? I feel like he does want to, but I don't feel as though he is quite ready to. Is he going to be opening up? Absolutely. We can see it into the cards. It is definitely coming into the following 2 to 3 weeks. He has been thinking about your conversation, but he doesn't really know what to tell you about it. He's still a little bit in limbo, so it's a yes and it's a no at the same time, my sweetie. So I'm going to say, ultimately, I feel as though things are moving more into the positive, more into the progression, but there's still some time, there's still some patience, and he ultimately still has some answers that he has to answer for himself. Let me know, lovely, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Let's go and leave a timestamp now for our beautiful friend, Big Cleo, at 22 minutes and 10 seconds. 22:10. Here we go. So 22:10, you stopped quarreling. Yay! I love that. Okay, good. So it didn't last 2 or 3 weeks. I hate when that happens, sweetie. Does Z want you to be his girlfriend long term? Let's go see. So does Z want Big Cleo to be his girlfriend a long term? Let's go and find that out. Ramadana and Paula are up next. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful patience. There were a few donations that came on in before the live. So here we go. Let's go and find out for Big Cleo. I'm so glad that things are moving into the right direction. So here we go. Is he going to be asking you to be his girlfriend long term? He definitely is going to be asking you, but I'm still going to have to say, I don't quite feel like it's going to be September. I'm still going to have to say somewhere around mid-October. Even though you guys did stop the quarreling and you were able to stop it actually quite quickly, I still kind of feel like there was, some consequences from it. There are a couple of delays. They're not all that big. They're not all that bad, but they do kind of, there is a certain delay within it. So does he want you to be his long-term girlfriend? It is a definite yes. Now, is he going to be asking you to be his girlfriend this month? From what I can see and what I saw into the other cards a moment ago, it was a no for the month of September. And it was much more over here, as we can see, a yes, but somewhere around mid-October. So I am going to have to say mid-October, sweetie, not before. Let me go and validate with our pendulum. So we do want to know over here, does Z want a Big Cleo as his long-term girlfriend? And that is a yes. And is Z going to be asking Big Cleo to be his girlfriend this month? Onto that is a no. Is it going to be into the month of October? Let me know, please, for the month of October. Okay, so into the month of October, it is a yes, sweetie. Month of September, still a no. So I'm going to have to say stay strong, stay patient. What's important is that within a couple of weeks or a couple of days, it's not too bad, right? As long as you're ultimately still getting what it is that you want and what you deserve. I'm going to say good for you, sweetie. Ramadana, why Raymond didn't answer your text message today and will he respond? Let's go and find out. I think he will, Kevin. Good for you. Yes, I'm loving this. Yes, 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 and yes, I'm loving. Hello, Katie, and thank you, sweetie. Can you see? I don't know. If you see, he's going to, well, you're going to be able to see his story, so you will notice from there, I guess. So I'm moving over here to Ramadana, followed out by Paula, then Collective Souls, Gabriel, and KDP. And voila. So Ramadana, why Raymond didn't answer your text message today, and is he going to respond? I still don't see anything really from Ramadana. Let's leave a little bit of a timestamp at 26 minutes and 30 seconds. I know you're working on that timestamp list, aren't you, Lilith? Seriously, there were a lot of stuff that came on in before we started. Okay, so here we go. Let's go and find out. Why did we not answer your text? What's actually going on? So why Raymond didn't answer your text message today? And is he actually going to respond? Something kind of happened into his world. I kind of feel like he's a little bit frustrated. Is it possible that he's upset or frustrated or sad? There's something that's going on into his world right now, sweetie, and he doesn't really know how to respond. He doesn't really know what to say or what he could say of good. I kind of feel as though he doesn't have all his beautiful powers right now, since he's a little bit unsure about what to answer you, because I don't know what it is that you asked, but I don't feel like he can say a clear yes. I don't feel as though he can say a clear no. So I'm going to have to say he is thinking about reaching on out to you. I will say I feel as though he will reach out to you most likely tomorrow, sweetie. I just feel as though today he did not have an answer to that. He did not have the courage, did not have the answer, and just did not have that energy to respond to it. Tomorrow, he's going to be into a better place. His energy, his mood, he'll be able to find that answer. He'll be able to write back to you, sweetie. But nothing is happening. You know, it's not because there's somebody else or anything of the such. It is really a question of the mood, of the energy of today. It was difficult. It was complicated. And we didn't really know how to respond to it, sweetie. But I do feel like he is going to be responding back to you tomorrow. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, beautiful. Paula, beautiful and patient Paula. A general reading. What is ex-girlfriend Leo's energy like today? What is she thinking today? And so on. Let's go and see. So, a general reading. Let's go for it. Collective Souls, you are up next. So, general reading. Into the general reading for Paula, we have somebody here who is you, a little bit more idealistic, wanting a little bit more, wanting to have that beautiful romantic relationship. You are ready to give. You're ready for that type of relationship where you give and you receive and you give and you receive and everything just kind of goes on by. But at the same time, I feel as though we're not quite ready onto the other side. So I'm going to say you have a lot of hopes, you have a lot of desires, you have a lot of wills, and you have a lot of wants, but they're not necessarily onto the other side. We're not feeling the same thing at this moment. We need more time. We need to figure out things still. So we're not quite at the same level as you are. So the main message coming on out of here into your general reading is that you need to have some patience. You're going to have to be patient if you do want to have a chance back with her. Now, what is ex-girlfriend Leo's energy like today, and what is she thinking about today? All right, so as for her energy today, is pretty good. I feel as though she is in abundance. She is happy. Things are somewhat stagnant. Nothing has changed. I mean, there's nobody new coming into her life or anything as such, but she is feeling happier today. She's feeling good. Her energy is actually quite good, and I feel as though she's being actually quite proactive towards the future. I'm going to say she's working onto her business. She's talking with her friends, but nothing much more. She's in a good mood today. She's thinking about how she can make her daily life better. She's trying not to look necessarily towards the future, but she's trying to look at every single day. How can she make her day better? That's what she's trying to do. And she is doing a great success anyways as of today. Is she going to contact you? Will you see her again, and when? Okay, so is she going to be contacting you? Not at the moment, not for a good 2.5 weeks from now. Are you going to be seeing her again? Yes. So as I said previously, you're going to have to be patient. Some beautiful transformation seems to be coming on in, and she seems to be making some movement towards you. Let's go and validate. So we do want to know over here, Collective Souls, you are up next in just one moment, my lovely. I want to know over here, is ex-girlfriend Leo thinking about Paula? Is ex-girlfriend Leo going to be contacting Paula? Is she going to be seeing Paula again? And when is that? Let me know. Into the month of September. Perfect. So it is going to be around the end of the month of September, sweetie, as our pendulum is facing the 3rd or the 4th week. Let's close this up, and here we go. Hello to Tanya. Nice to see you, lovely. Collective Souls, will your love life improve? P is being indifferent, and you're not liking being put onto a shelf. What is going on? Delays, work, apartment, and a future hold. Okay, let's go and see that. Okay, so let's go over here, and let's go and find out. Hello, Bags. Nice to see you. I said 3rd or 4th, end of the month, Paula. 3rd or 4th. Okay, I am going to say I do feel as though he is going to be, this is for you, Kevin. He is going to be following back, but I feel like he's going to be following on back in approximately 2 weeks. It's not going to be necessarily immediately. Collective Souls, is your love life going to improve? Let's go and find that out, sweetie. I am getting our lovers, which is telling me that we do have a great question over here. Yeah, P is feeling indifferent. You're not liking being put onto the shelf, right? I kind of feel like you actually want to a little bit kind of move away. Yeah. It's what I'm seeing at this moment, Kevin. I feel as though you want to walk away. I feel like you're not happy. I feel like you're actually feeling really, really alone over here. I know nothing but delays, and there's nothing but beautiful manifestations that you would like to come on out of here, but ultimately your manifestations are sticking with I'm sad, I'm disappointed, I'm not getting what I want, always, 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 and always. So it's as if there's always delays. It's as if there is always that disappointment that is there. So I'm ultimately not going to tell you that, you know what, that you should leave or anything of the such. I'm never going to tell you that unless somebody hurts you or something of the such. I am going to have to say, I do not feel as though at this moment the situation is going to change. I feel like you're going to stay into a certain stagnant type of position. So if you're okay with it, then I say stick with it. Who knows, maybe at some point it will unblock. But if you're not okay with it, I don't see it unblocking at this moment. So for the following at least 3 months, you're stuck into the same situation. I don't feel as though it's because he is indifferent. I just feel as though we're not necessarily ready for that type of relationship. Therefore, we're not giving our 100%. The more we give, the more we know that you're going to be interested, that you're going to want to become a little bit closer. And that's where we kind of get afraid, and that's where we back on off. We don't want to have to do that. So we're not giving too much of ourselves in order not to have to back up and then to try to explain what's going on. I said it could be all the way to 2 weeks, Kevin. It could be, sweetie. Let me go see if anything else is happening over here for you, my beautiful collective souls. Hold on. And let's go over here. Gabriel is next, followed out by Katie, Tanya, Banks, and Paula. You have returned, Apollo Delius. Nice to see you again. I don't think you did, Lilith. I don't think so. I didn't leave no timestamps. I don't think you missed anything. Okay, so the 5 of Wands, reverse position, followed out by our King of Swords. What you need to do is that, and what you need to know ultimately is that in love, there's delays, there's stagnancy. Nothing much is really changing over there. I feel as though, you know, as more time goes on by, more you're going to be able over here to get, how can I say, you're going to be able to get more of that closeness. You're going to be able to get more of that sharing, more of that friendship, more of that love, but ultimately just more of that collaboration and the basic foundation that is just getting stronger and stronger. As for the rest, I don't really feel like there's all that much happening. I don't see as though there's anything happening in work. So I'm going to say for work, things are also quite stagnant. All right, I got you, Apollo, sweetie. I do not feel, let me go and see about the apartment. I don't see any movement. I don't see movement. I don't see anything in work. I don't see anything with the apartment. It's like your life is completely on pause and we're kind of waiting for something to happen to make it, you know, just kind of open on up. Okay, so over here, I do see some beautiful opportunities and some choices that seem to be coming into your life. I do feel as though they are going to be interesting to you, and it's actually going to be bringing up some type of movement. Now, I'm going to say whatever seems to be opening on up seems to be love. Love seems to be kind of debugging, seems to be opening within the following 2 to 3 months. As for work and apartment, I'm not seeing anything at this moment, but love, if you do decide to stick around, I'm going to say within the following 2 months, things seem to be moving along. Things seem to be much better than they are. You're getting more clarity, more abundance, and you ultimately know where you're going. I know, my beautiful collective souls. I know, sweetie. Oh, there's nothing happening over here, my lovely. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I know it's not the ultimate reading that you would like to have, my beautiful. Sending you big hugs, lovely. Beautiful Gabriel, a general for the month. Let's go see. You were told it might be ready in 3 weeks, right? I don't see that at the moment. Let me take out another deck and go see, sweetie. You are right, Apollo. She definitely is. I kind of feel like there's going to be a delay, sweetie. I'm going to say the apartment is not quite going to be ready yet. It is going to be ready sometime soon, but it's going to be maybe more within the following 4 or 5 weeks. There's going to be somewhat of a delay, sweetie. I'm not saying it's not going to be ready and it's not going to be good, but there is definitely a little something that's holding you back. My beautiful Gabriel, a general for the month. Let's go and find that out. Thank you, Watson. I was going to say, what is that? He gave you 3 big guys? I was like, seriously? Gabriel, what did he give you? What kind of reconnection was this? Okay, he gave you 3 big hugs, not 3 big guys. That was a different type of relationship altogether. Okay, Gabriel. Hey, good for you, sweetie. I am glad. Oh my gosh, the time, right? How long has it taken? But it doesn't really matter, right? As long as there is love, as long as there is a want and a will, then there's definitely a way. So hopefully things are going to continue for you. Let's go see what we've got for the month of September over here. Queen of Cups, you are, look at that, you are a little bit happier over here. I feel as though your tower moment has now left. I feel as though you're more warm, you're more, you're listening to your intuition. I feel as though you're being more supportive. I still don't feel as though you have all the clarity though. Yes, you have met each other and that's absolutely perfect. And I absolutely love that. It is so much better than what you've had into the following months. But I still just don't feel as though he's giving you that clarity. He's not letting you know what exactly it is that he wants. So things are still going to be a little bit stagnant. You're going to see each other. It's going to be stagnant. There's going to be a pause. You're going to be wondering what's going on. And you're going to kind of get back stuck into a little bit of that cycle. Now, I know at least it's a cycle where you're able to see him or you're closer to him, but I don't really like all those cycles. I'm going to have to say you're going to have to wait a little bit for anything to really just kind of unblock. This is it is a fantastic move on forward. It's a beautiful progression. But we need more time in order to break that cycle and to really just be connected and to be together, because the wants and the wills and everything, it is all there. There's no doubt about it. So I'm going to say into the month of September over here, my sweetie, financial speaking, not seeing all that much. I don't feel as though love-wise, yes, you're getting closer, you're getting more connection, but you're not getting more answers, you're not getting more clarity. And I feel as though that is what you are looking for right now. I'm not seeing any breakup. I'm not seeing anybody moving away or anything of the such. So I'm going to say you're pretty much on smooth sailing with an addition of maybe reconciliation and love, but time is surely going to let you know. Let me know. He work at your location, asked you to see him. That is so nice. I know, 3 big guys. It's what I saw. It was sexy, wasn't it? Oh, after that, all that time not seeing each other, 3 big guys. Okay, bro, we love you, sweetie. Typos, we all do them. I am glad for you, Gabriel. Seriously, good for you. You deserve it. I really hope that things are going to unblock. I know into the month of September, he's not really saying all that much. Hopefully into the month of October, he's going to start opening up. He's going to feel more comfortable. Let me know if there's anything else that you're looking for. You can just write it into the chat, okay? It is my pleasure, sweetie. Let's go see over here. KDP, what is going to happen to Jordan and you? No, it didn't sound right. It sounded like some type of gang. I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to say it. I'll be blocked. So what is going to happen to Jordan and you, my beautiful Katie? Maybe it did too, but knowing the person, it was not. I know. Let me go see that. Give me one moment, my beautiful Gabriel. I'm going to answer KDP and I'm going to go and answer that for you. So what is going to be happening with Jordan and you? what is going to be happening over here? I'm getting our, thank you, Apollo. I'm getting over here our Two of Swords. Oh, sweetie. I feel like we want, but at the same time, oh, my beautiful. Okay. I see some bad, but I see some good. Let me explain what I truly see. A lot of questions, a lot of wondering. What do we do? Do we go left? Do we go right? Do we stay? Do we go? We don't really quite know. I don't ultimately feel as though we're leaving. Absolutely not. I don't even really feel like there's a pause that's going to be there. I feel like we're ultimately going to be starting to stand our ground. We're going to realize after a certain communication, and I do feel like the communication that's going to be coming on in, I feel like you need to have it. You need to talk with them. I feel like that is going to kind of be a little bit like a breakthrough, if you will. It's going to be that moment where we wake up and we know something must be done. Otherwise, we're going to end up losing you, and we don't want to end up losing you. So we are going to be taking a little bit more power over here, a little bit more strength. We're going to be showing a little bit more. We're going to be a little bit more involved. And ultimately, we're going to end up offering you something that you would like to. Some new idea, some new compromise, something good is going to be coming on out. So I'm going to say, after everything that seems kind of, with a lot of tension, it seems to be coming out quite good, my beautiful Katie. So stay strong, okay, beautiful? Gabriel, let's go see what's coming on up, you say, with that employment, right? Up next is Tanya. Interesting, isn't it, Katie? So an update with new employment. Yes. Well, there you go. That just means that you guys are going to be able to find some type of compromise, that you guys are going to talk, my beautiful Katie, and that you should be able to fix things, sweetie. Yeah, you need to stay strong, lovely, because as I can see over here, yes, we're a lot into all different kind of decisions. What do we do? But then I really just feel as though there is some idea, there's something that is happening. And as I said, we have a fear of losing you. So maybe the fear of losing you is coming from this breaking and this breaking up. We are afraid to lose you. So as I said, we're going to be willing to make some type of compromise. We're going to find some type of solution, and it's going to be coming on through beautiful communication. So it's going to be important for you guys to talk, to try to find that compromise and that solution so you can have that breakthrough and be back together. Don't give up, okay? Let's go see over here, Gabriel, what's coming on up with that new employment. Has it been offered to you yet, my sweetie? I do see over here, I do see something that is going to be offered towards you. For some reason, though, I don't know exactly what this employment is. I'm going to say that something is going to be offered to you. I feel like you will like it, but it's ultimately not what you want to do. It's not necessarily where you want to be into the position that you would like to be. I feel like you most likely will take it. It will be a change. It will be something. And I feel as though it is into your domain, into your expertise, but I just don't feel as though you're happy there. I don't feel like this is truly what you're looking for. So I will say something will be offered to you. Are you going to be happy there? Not quite. I don't feel like you're going to stay more than 6 months. Oh, you've been applying though. Okay, so I feel as though something is going to be offered to you over here, as I said, but I don't feel as though you're necessarily going to stay there all that long, sweetie. So Gabriel, let's hope for those toes and those fingers and everything to be crossed, and let's hope for that beauty and that beautiful job that you do wish to come on in. And so the one who's coming on in that you might not completely want, but you will compromise for. Tanya, lovely. What is your ex-Libra hiding? Why is your ex-Libra hiding his true feelings from you? And what are his true intentions? Let's go see. First of all, why is he doing it, right? Hey, Zach. Nice to see you, sweetie. Are you sending your question through Gmail? If you're sending through Gmail, just let me know. Oh, I'm still here, guys, by the way. I'm doing crazy things with my cards. I don't know if it's that full moon energy that's on its way. Seriously, I keep knocking them down. All right. Hello, Karma Kaz. Nice to see you. So let's go and find, what do we have over here for Tanya? Why is your ex Libra hiding his true feelings from you? And what are his true intentions? Okay, so why? Okay, so endings and new beginnings, the Hierophant reverse position. Let's go and find all of that out, followed out by our Hermit. Ultimately, why are we hiding our feelings? Because we don't want a commitment. It is as... yes, it is what it is. I cannot really say all that much more. Hello, my beautiful Yvonne. It is truly about not being ready to have that relationship. And this is why we're trying to hide our true feelings towards you. Because if we told you that we loved you, and if we told you that we want to be with you, and that, you know, and so on, so on, so on, it would absolutely make no sense to say, but I don't really want a commitment. That's why we're not truly telling to you, and this is why we're hiding our feelings. We do love you, we do care for you, we're just not ready for this, and because we're not ready, we just kind of need to hide. We need to take that time for ourselves. And when I say hide, I'm not kidding. The word is not even a small word. We are into a little bit of that hermit position. If you hear nothing about him, or he just kind of stays really, really distant, this is why we are into a moment of pause, of transformation, of trying to figure things out. The intentions towards you, we do love you and we do care about you, but at this moment we don't know if we're going to be able to offer you what it is that you would like to have. So I'm going to have to say for the moment that we seem to be turning the page. We are turning the page over here. Trying to find some type of new beginning, trying to bury our thoughts into something else and see if this is going to bring something good towards us. Or maybe we will not be able to forget about you and we will reach on back. At this moment, we just don't know. We're kind of toggling between both ideas. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Karma Kaz. I will be going over to PayPal in just a few moments, sweetie. Let me know, lovely, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. So, I mean, the intentions, they are good, they are positive, they are fantastic, but at the same time, we're not ready to bring those intentions to come to truth. We need more time. Why is the sun taking so long to set? Oh my gosh, yeah, that's because you guys get so much heat, right? Oh, the moon is so beautiful tonight, guys. It is so beautiful. I opened up the door after dinner and to let, well, okay, I will call her now my adopted daughter because she's always here. Seriously, I think she does on purpose to miss her school bus too. So I bring her, you know, back to school every day. Point being, she's always here, and she was knocking on the door after dinner, like, and she already ate dinner here. She just left. And yeah, because she forgot her sweater. And then as I opened up the door, the moon was just there, kind of smiling at me into the sky. It was gorgeous. It had the most beautiful energy. So, Banks, a general reading. Let's go for it. After Banks, I do have over here Paula, and then I'm going to go and see Karma Kaz, and I'm going to go and see what's going on into our PayPal. Oh, the sun has set. All right. Oh, I love that. That is nice. For some reason, kind of reminds me of Le Petit Prince. Kind of, into a way, a little bit. So Banks, a general reading. Now let's go and find out what's coming up for you. After Banks, Paula on Karma Kaz. And then I'm going to go and see also if anything is going on through PayPal. Once again, guys, if you're able to pass through PayPal before Super Chat, it is best for me, and I do thank you so very much. Otherwise, Super Chat is perfect. Thank you for waiting, and if it's your first time here, welcome to the live tonight. If not, welcome on back. Here we go. Let's go and see what we've got for you, my banks. I know you're here, Paula. I know, sweetie. I'm getting exhaustion. I'm getting fatigued. We're tired. I feel as though sometimes we feel like some people around us kind of have some unsure motives. Let me put it that way. You have somebody, there is a man, it could be a boss, it could be a father, it could be somebody around you. There's somebody, and it is a man. It is somewhat of I'm not going to say an older man, but a midlife man. Interesting, isn't it? So we're not young, but we're not old. We're somewhere into the in-between. Who seems to be, they're seeking your attention for some reason. Somebody's seeking your attention, but I do want you to be a little bit careful about them. I kind of feel like they have some anger. There's something they're kind of angry about. They're kind of possessive. They're kind of greedy. Something seems to be going out, but financially speaking. You do have a couple little fears. It's as though you have fear of chaos or of loss or something of this sort. And I kind of need you to let go of that. I need you to stop having or being afraid about anything whatsoever and just kind of jumping on through, moving on forward. This is a moment for you to find your truth, to find that control, to really just move on forward, but with a great and beautiful strategic thought. So what is it ultimately that you want this month, Banks? This is what Spirit is telling you to do. You must move on forward and you must do it. And if there's any man who's coming around you who's somewhat middle-aged, I'm going to put up some red flags, definitely. And I want you to be careful for anybody who might be a little bit greedy, a little bit possessive around you. And this does have to do with money, absolutely no doubt about it. Other than that, it's important for you to go out. It's important for you to work with other people. I don't feel like there's enough collaboration altogether. I feel as though you're looking. I told you over here that, I'm sorry, you're looking for truth. Absolutely. You don't have the truth. Our sun, complete reverse position. You do not have that clarity. You don't know exactly, who to believe or what to do. But there is beautiful creation that's coming towards you work-wise. There's going to be some ideas. Something is going to be, coming on through. It's going to be quite positive. My devil over here, I'm going to come and associate over here with the person who is somewhat greedy, who is somewhat a little bit sneaky, who seems to want something, but a little bit unsure about the whole motives. Be careful for that person. Other than that, I'm going to say you're good to go, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to know, okay, Banks? Let me know, sweetie. Let's move on over to Paula, Karma Kaz, and then we're moving over to PayPal. So Paula, is she interested in somebody else? Ask Life Seers. Is she interested in somebody else? Hold on just one moment. So, thank you, Banks. Wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Okay, so Paula, let's go and see over here. Is she interested in anybody else? Light seers. The Sun in reverse, followed out by our Ace of Swords, also reverse, and our Three of Wands. So is she interested in anybody else? Absolutely not. No clarity, no wants, no desires, and no looking towards a future with anybody else. So I will say no. I know, right, Lola? Seriously. And let's go see with our pendulum for this question. We want to know, is ex-girlfriend Leo interested in anybody else? And that is a no. Does she still love Paula? Does ex-girlfriend Leo still love Paula? And that is a yes. Let's go and check it out into the cards, how she is feeling towards you. All right. Nine of Pentacles. When she thinks about you, she does have some happiness. She feels as though she often doesn't really want to walk away anymore. I say often because it's not 100%. It's not always quite there. I'm going to say over here that things are sticking a little bit into that stagnant position, but she is definitely looking towards a future, trying to create, trying to make some type of movement towards you. Does ex-girlfriend Leo, what does ex-girlfriend Leo want to tell you into the cards? Ex-girlfriend Leo wants you to know that she is thinking about reaching on out. She is not ready to reach out at this moment. She's still a little bit at that immature stage. Not really even looking all that much at the possibilities or how even to do so. It is really a question of wanting to take that action towards you. So this is what she wants to tell you. She wants to tell you that she does want to be with you, but she's not ready to talk with you right now, but she's kind of planning on reaching out to you at some time soon. And are you going to be dating or in a relationship? Who and when? Let's go see. Karmic Has, you are up next, followed out by Yvonne. Five of Wands. Followed out by our Three of Wands. Let's continue on. Also getting our Five of Cups over here. For the moment, I don't really see you dating. I don't see you being into a relationship, and it's absolutely normal. This is where it kicks on in. This is where you're getting the changes, the death, the rebirth, the beginning, the judgment, the talking, the figuring things out. And this is where you're getting somebody who is coming back towards you, which is Leo. So I'm going to say Leo somewhere around the end of September. Then go with your gut feeling, Paula. That being said, I'm going to have to say over here, is Paula going to be dating or into a relationship end of September? That is a yes. Is it going to be ex-girlfriend Leo? Also a yes. Let's go and see. Karmic Has. I do have one question here, and I know that you told me that there were more into the PayPal, so let's go and see that. And we should have Zach also, who should be there. So let's just hold on one moment, and I'm going to go and get all your questions, sweetie. Okay. All right, so let's start out over here with Karmakaz, then we're going to move over to Zach. So Karmakaz, let me go see. How does Jesse feel about no communication, and did he find another stylist? And how does he feel because you stopped communicating? Okay, let's go and find that out, sweetie. So let's start off with your PayPal questions. How does Jesse feel about no communication? So Karmakaz at this moment, followed out by Zach. And then I believe we're going to be with Yvonne. So how does Jesse feel about no communication? No communication for Jesse. For the moment, I'm actually going to say that we feel like it's a great imbalance. We do feel as though there are some tensions. But I do feel as though there's some positive stuff. I know it's not necessarily what you want to hear, sweetie, but it has created an imbalance. It has created a certain emptiness, if you will, a void, a change, a modification. But from that void and that modification, I feel as though we're trying to do the very best that we can. I feel as though we're trying to bring in more joy, more creation, more willpower. I'm going to say we seem to be a little bit more concentrated onto work and friends. So work and friendship is where we are at this moment. So I'm actually going to say that no communication, as much as it is a little bit bothersome because we are feeling like it's weird and we're unbalanced, we're actually not really kind of sad, sweetie. We're actually kind of happy. We're trying to find something positive into it because this is a little bit what we wanted. We want to see if something good could come out of it. Did he find another stylist? Let's go see. So did he find another stylist? I'm sorry, sweetie. I know it's not what you wanted to hear. So did he find another stylist? I will say to you over here, I do believe as though he has. So I am going to have to say a yes onto that one. And you also wanted to know over here. Hello, Alina. Nice to see you, sweetie. How does Jesse feel since you stopped communicating? Hello, Samira. Nice to see you, sweetie. So how does he feel since you stopped communicating? Since you stopped communicating, we're on our way. We're discovering. We are trying new adventures. We're trying to figure out things. We're trying to get some clarity. We're trying ultimately to find some balance into our life. So I'm going to say we're moving along as best as we can. We're navigating through the troubled waters, trying to find our own way. So he's okay. He's not bad. He's not good. He's just okay. He's trying to figure out if there's anything good for him out there. It's kind of complicated, sweetie. Well, they were not quite the same, but they did resemble an awful lot. And that's actually what you're doing, right? Let me know if you do have another question, Karma Cash. Just post it along, okay, sweetie? We're going to put a timestamp and we're going to go and see Zach. And Zach is going to be at 1010. Thank you so very much, my beautiful karmic cast. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Let me go see over here. So yes, I was mentioning 110 for Zach, and you would like a general in anything you need to know about anything, right? Okay, you're a so. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's go see. Well, I do have to say, I kind of feel like from the sound of it, it's a yes, Zach. So I don't feel like you're entirely wrong onto that one. Let's start off with your general and go and see what's coming on up into your general and anything else that you should know about. Into your general, it's about getting down to reality. It's about figuring out what is good, what is not good, what good choices you made, what not good choices you made altogether. It's about you being ambitious. And I saw that you were ambitious into your paragraph. I'm going to have to say altogether, sweetie, you know, I feel like you want and you want and you want. And I feel like you're there and you're just kind of waiting for something to be offered towards you. And I feel as though, yeah, I mean, the queen that is around you, I feel as though we're compassionate. I feel as though we're comforting. I feel as though we're caring. I feel like we would be there to support you. But ultimately, we've been hurt. And I'm not going to say that we're necessarily going to leave the person that we're with at this moment to come towards you. Maybe into the future it will be a yes. For the moment, I just kind of feel as though we need you to be there to support, to really just be that friend, to be that person that maybe is going to be the person that we're going to want to be with further on. Right now, we're looking for something, and what we're looking forward into the friendship. So we're kind of waiting for you to offer that help, that helping hand. And what a beautiful place into a way, if you think, because if you hand out a beautiful helping hand into a moment of crisis or sadness, we're just going to feel that much more connected towards you. We're just going to feel as though you're that much more important, and you stayed and you stuck around. Oh my gosh, that makes you so important, right? So in a way, it's a good position. You don't really want to lose it. I know it's not the place that you would like to be in, but so I'm going to have to say, I don't see any advancement, anything of the such. You could maybe have something that could be offered to you towards work. So maybe, you know, work-wise, there could be a certain offering that could be coming your way. Love-wise, I'm going to say it's important that you stick around, that you're supportive, and just kind of see what that's going to bring upon for you. Now, anything that you should actually know about, let's go see. Anything that you should know about. You should know that at this moment, you need to be there. As I was saying, don't give up. Don't give up, but you need to be there. You need to be able to be there to support her, because ultimately I do believe that she's not going to be staying into that relationship. And when she's no longer into that relationship, she's going to be looking towards you for comfort, for love, for reassurance. And that's where you're most likely going to be having a possibility over here, a door opening up for you and her. So stick around, sweetie. Sending you much love, hope, and abundance. Hold on just one moment. Let's do this. Let's go back to PayPal. Make sure that all is good before we do continue on. And let's just go over here. Hold on. You wonder if he knows that your birthday is coming on up, right? But his is coming up too. Yes, Miss Tang. Could you please post your question, sweetie? Go for it, lovely. Post your question, Miss Tang. I did see it, my lovely. Go for it. When I see it, I will answer you. Hello, Eki. Nice to see you. Lovely. Long time no see. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see over here our dear friend Yvonne. Miss Ting, you're going to be up next, followed by Alina. So let's go and find out general, spiritual, ancestral, angel messages all together. Let's go for it. Yes, left you a timestamp, Zach. So, my beautiful Yvonne, do not get stuck into the same cycles and lessons that you have already learned. Thank you, Miss Ting. I will be with you momentarily. Leave the past behind and don't dig it up again. Embrace the new routine that is going to bring those beautiful new lessons for you to learn, because changes, they are inevitable and they are absolutely natural. Also, your Ascended Masters are here to help you ignite your beautiful, creative, social, and communicative abilities. This is about how you need to continue to be your very true and beautiful self. If we move on forward, let's go see what Spirit has to say all together for you. Let's go and do that general message. So Ms. Tang is next, followed by Alina, Samir, and Eki. And voila, over here. I don't feel as though you're getting the happiness that you would like to have right now. I feel as though there is a man that is around you who is somewhat a little bit older. Oh, could it be your age, but a little bit older. But it's not somebody who is young, who seems to be, how could I say, somewhat impulsive. So there is a man that is around you who is somewhat impulsive. Somebody who could be a little bit domineering. Somebody who could be, I'm going to say, who could be a little bit bothersome altogether. I do want you to kind of be careful about this person, okay? I feel as though there is going to be some type of breakthrough, though, into your life. You're going to be finding some truth. You're going to be finding some new ideas, a new focus. And these new ideas and this focus, they're actually going to bring you to a beautiful success, a success that's going to be coming more financially speaking. So something seems to be coming around for you that is going to bring somewhat of a breakthrough. That's going to be quite good and positive for you. So I say keep on listening to yourself, because something is coming towards your way, and I need you to be careful for any type of man who is somewhere middle age or even a little bit older, who might try to get into your way, who might try to be a little bit negative or a little bit impulsive, and maybe even be a little bit forceful. Be careful upon that person. And let's go with these messages over here. Alina, I did see that you were chit-chatting, but I'm not quite sure that I actually saw the question. So if you did not post your question, please do post it, lovely, because you are coming on up in just a few moments. Ms. Ting, you are up next, followed by Alina. Brace yourself, my beautiful Yvonne, because big changes, they are coming your way. You also need to know that unexpected communication is going to be coming on in for you. And there is somebody who really wants to talk to you. Communication is coming on in soon. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Yvonne. Usually you come on in and you've got like a weird dream or you got something that happened. Have a beautiful evening, sweetie. It is nice to see you again. Ms. Ting, let's go and find out. Does Pisces miss the connection? Alina is next. Once again, if you have already posted your question, it's all good. But if you have not posted yet, please do post your question. So does Pisces miss the connection? I'm going to say yes, somewhat. I'm not going to say 100%. I feel as though we're stuck into memories. We're stuck into thoughts. I feel as though we do have some sadness towards the connection, towards the relationship. But at the same time, I don't feel as though we would necessarily change anything for this moment. So the sadness that we are living seems to be a sadness that, yes, we are stuck into, but we're willing to accept because we're not really ready for anything else at this moment. So are we feeling sad? Absolutely. Are we wanting to change something, though, from it? For the moment, I'm going to say no, sweetie. Sending you so much love. No, Yvonne, I'm saying there is somebody who seems to be a man who could be coming on in or who might already be into your life who could be a little bit forceful. It's not somebody who necessarily wants to communicate with you. Alina, let me go and see that over here. Let me go and find you. So you're wondering if he remembers that your birthday is coming on up. Let me go see if there's anything else you would like to know. Okay, you dressed up super cute today, but Candido didn't really seem interested. Oh, sweetie. He seems sad. Okay, well, let's go and see. I'm sorry, beautiful. So let's go see for Alina, Samira, and Eki. So why are we feeling sad? What's going on, right? Here we go. So you dressed up super cute on top of it. I hate when that happens, right? You do like an extra effort. You make sure that you're absolutely adorable and nobody can really say no to you. And then that happens, right? Not fair, sweetie. Not fair. Let's go find out. He didn't really say anything, didn't seem interested. So, what did you think of you today and what is going on with that girlfriend? I'm going to actually say today, kind of feel like we're a little bit sad. I feel as though we actually got into a little bit of a disagreement with with the girlfriend. And this is why we didn't necessarily pay attention to, everybody that was around us. Let me put it that way. So I will say I feel as though sometimes Candido is actually being dishonest with himself. I feel like he's dishonest with himself. I feel like sometimes he's a little bit dishonest with others also, because I feel as though sometimes he's staying into this, love relationship with this girlfriend, but maybe just for the wrong reasons. Maybe because we're not ready for anything else. Maybe because we don't want to face the problems or anything of the such. So we kind of stick into a relationship that might not necessarily be the best one for us. So isn't necessarily happy where he is? I don't quite think so. I don't quite feel as though he is at the place that he would like to be. I feel as though he was a little bit overly emotional today. Very, very kind of moody, kind of feeling like he was victimized, like maybe sometimes he feels like he is being used by her. So I'm going to say the actual relationship at this moment is a little bit complicated between the wants and the needs and who is giving what to the other and what is really necessary or not. So kind of feel like he thinks that he's giving an awful lot, but she's not giving as much, and he's a little bit unsure about her actual motivations. At the same time, when he actually looks at himself, he sees that his motivations might not be all that good neither, which is where a lot of all of this problem is coming on through. So this is what happened, my beautiful Elena. Let me go and answer the question. Does he know that your birthday? Does he remember that your birthday is coming on soon? So unfortunately, I don't feel as though he had too much onto his mind, my sweetie. He did not actually recognize or notice, what was going on around him. So you're going to have to wear that cute dress again, or that cute outfit that you had on to another day, sweetie. All right, so here we go. Let's go and see over here what I've got. Does he remember that your birthday is coming on up? I'm going to say yes, sweetie. He has not forgotten. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Samira, what is Rashad's current feelings for you? Hello, Sunflower Soul. Nice to see you. Thank you, my beautiful Lola, sweetie. For the moment, Alina, I'm going to say they're a lot into a certain self-evaluation. It's a lot about a transitioning period. I'm sorry. Are we going to be ready or not? Are we going to be necessarily reaching on out? I can't necessarily say if it's going to be coming up soon. I do know that we are into a period of changes, of modifications, of transformations, where we're really just kind of reevaluating everything. Now, is this going to end up being really, really good for you? I'm sorry. Or not? That's a little bit left to be seen, sweetie. So I'm not necessarily going to give a timestamp, that I don't want you necessarily to feel bad or to hold on to it. I'm going to say that there's big changes that are coming on through. Well, let's see where it's going to bring you. I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. So let's go see what's going on over here for Samir. What are Rashad's current feelings for you? I did not swallow well, honestly, and yeah, I'm coughing on my own, saliva. And let's go and find out. So what is Rashad's current feelings for you? Rashad's current feelings over here. I'm going to have to say over here that I feel for the moment that we do have a certain foresight, that we are looking towards a future, but we're not necessarily looking towards love. I'm going to say that things are really, really quite unbalanced at this moment. And we just don't really want any restrictions. We're not really looking for anything in particular. So for the moment, I will say that we do care about you. We do still think about you, but we're not ready to give you what you deserve and what you truly want right now. So this is why we're keeping our distance, sweetie. Sending you so much love. I'm sorry, lovely. Thank you, my beautiful sunflower soul. It is so lovely to see you again. Let's go and see over here for our beautiful Aki, followed out by Paula and Sunflower Soul. So, nodes, you won't pick the specific decks. Okay, let's go for it. I don't remember if I actually have any new ones, since I do have some new ones, but they're not necessarily love. They are regarding something else. So, let's go for it and let's go see what we've got. Let's start over here. I miss you, but I do know that our time apart is necessary and is coming to an end soon. I want you to know that you are so very beautiful to me. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. It is so nice, sweetie. Anger and resentment affect both of us. Let's talk to solve our issues. I am still not ready yet. I do still need some more time to heal. And let's keep on. I need some time alone. A temporary separation is definitely necessary over here. I think at some point we can enjoy our happiness. Let's dare to go for it. A positive outcome is to be expected. And let's go over here. And voila. I feel that you are leaving me behind. It was my fault, but sometimes I kind of blamed you. The timing just doesn't quite seem right for us at this moment. I know that I have crossed the line with you. I wish that things could be different. I do want to feel that way again because you are and were the very best thing in my life. Oh, I don't know. Hello, Tash. Nice to see you. I thought you were saying that you were into the Bahamas for a few moments, sweetie. Sometimes I feel like I can't quite give you what it is that you need. Sometimes I also feel like I have ruined absolutely everything. But I do want you to know that I do feel empty without you. And I do feel terrible for hurting you. I am jealous and I am possessive. I need you to please forgive me. Sending you so much love, my beautiful. It is nice to see you again, Eki. Paula, 2 questions. And then I'm going to go and answer Samira, sweetie. And we're going to move over to Sunflower Soul. So what is Axleo doing right now? Is she with someone? So what is Axleo doing right now? Is she with someone? Absolutely not, sweetie. I do not believe that she is with anybody. I kind of feel like she is there. She is kind of playing mind games with herself. She is actually quite tranquil. I'm going to say that she is home, not doing all that much, just trying to figure out what's good, what's not good, and what we should truly do. So she is thinking, she is trying to figure out things, but she is definitely not with somebody else. Has she kissed or sexual with anybody into the last week? And then we'll go and validate those 2 questions with our pendulum. So here we go. I am getting over here ultimately that she has not, sweetie. She has not kissed. She has not done anything with anybody else. I feel as though she is somewhat blocked. She's keeping everything inside, just not ready to be open whatsoever. She is somewhat ghosting whoever it is that is around her, or whoever wants to actually come closer to her. So no, it's a no. So I do want to know over here, has girlfriend, ex-girlfriend Leo been kissed anybody? Has she been sexual with anybody? And that is a no. Sweet dreams, beautiful Paula. Before I move over to Sunflower Soul, we have Sunflower Soul and we have Tash that are up next. But first I have Samira. What does Rashad want from you? So what does Rashad want from you? Actually, I'm going to answer Tash before too, because I see that you're into the chat and it's just a yes or no question. So I don't lose you anywhere. So here we go for Samira. What does Rashad want from you? I feel like we want clarity. We want truth. But at the same time, I feel like we would like to be friends. I feel like we would like to be able to connect together, but not necessarily be into a loving relationship, or anyways, not right away. Yeah. I feel as though at this moment we're looking for that clarity, sweetie. We're looking for something, but we're looking for something stronger. We're looking for some answers, but we don't know where to find them, which is why I'm saying that maybe sometimes when you start on off at that level where you are friends, you can actually figure out a lot of different things. You're actually able to talk and to communicate. You have less blockages and it's just easier to move on forward. It's a little bit what I'm seeing at this moment. I'm going to have to say that for the moment, what we want is clarity. We want truth. I feel like we're looking for some type of solution to move on forward, but what exactly is that solution? We have absolutely no idea what it is. We're completely into the loss, so we need you to communicate. We need to talk about what is going on so we can find an answer together, because I feel as though Rashad is lost and you're kind of lost at the same time. I don't feel like he does not want to be with you, but at the same time, I feel as though he kind of has problems looking towards a future, looking towards a long-term commitment. You say, is it going to improve, or should you just move on? Let's go see. You know what? I'm going to say for the moment, you do have a couple battles, you do have a couple challenges, you do have a couple conversations to do. You're going to have to stand your ground. You're going to have to put your opinion on through. You're going to have to work onto that friendship level to understand, to compromise. But I do feel as though a solution is going to be able to come its way, because ultimately he does want to be with you. He doesn't really know how to be with you at this moment. So I will say, I feel like it's worth it to stick on. I don't feel like it's worth it for you to leave. I feel like something good could be coming out of this. So I'm going to say try to put all the efforts you can into this relationship to make it work, because I feel like there's beautiful possibilities. So I will say don't leave. And let's go see Tash. Let's go and see what's going on, followed out by Sunflower Soul. And we'll finish up with Paula. So much love, my beautiful Samira, sweetie. Where's our beautiful Tash over here? You wanted to know if somebody was gone, right? So, is H Sagittariusly current out of the country going to the UK, Bahamas? Look at that, my dear gosh. Let's go see. So we're going to put a timestamp up here for Tash at 1:40 and 25 seconds. 1:40:25 for our dear friend Tash. Sunflower Soul is up next, followed out by Paula. Okay. Here we go. Some Justice, the Queen of Pentacles, followed out by our Page of Swords. You know what? I'm going to have to say, I will say a yes onto this one. Let me go and validate with our pendulum. I will say yes, sweetie, for Tash. So let's go and see. Is H Sagittarius currently out of the country going to the UK, Bahamas? And that, my beautiful, is a yes. Sending you so much love, sweetie. That is a beautiful dream, Alina. I just read your dream, sweetie. I hope he's having the same dream also, lovely. Let's go and see for our beautiful Sunflower Soul. Let's do this like that. Let's go and answer something else over here. We're going to continue with Tash for just a moment. She does have another question that's going to be coming on out. So let's put another timestamp perhaps for Tash at 1:42:30. And let's go and see that. So is he still keeping tabs? Let's go see. Sunflower Soul, you're up next. All right. I'm going to have to say that we would like to keep tabs and we're thinking about it, but we have taken a pause. So I'm going to say for the moment, I feel like it's a no, sweetie. But I'm not going to say that it's ultimately always going to be a no. So if you do want to kind of reopen it, I say why not? It could be a little bit of a test, couldn't it? And it could be an interesting one. But for the moment, I do not believe that he is keeping tabs. Let's go for some truthful messages. This is about being a little bit more selfish. It is also about being somewhat in love with you. It's about dreaming about you a lot. It's about wanting even more, desiring even more. It's about ultimately, if you are going to think about one question that you do want and that you would like to ask, it would be a yes. Sometimes though, like right now, we're a little bit too afraid to talk, a little bit too afraid to reach on out. But what we really do want is for you to love us. Wishing you a lovely evening, my beautiful. Let's go see our beautiful Sunflower Soul. Sunflower Soul, first question. What was your Leo Twin Flame thoughts and feelings after receiving your message today? And what's your Leo Twin Flame's current feelings towards you? All right, let's go and see that, sweetie. So we are with Sunflower Soul at this moment. Let's go and do this like that, and voila. So, what are Leo's feelings after receiving your messages today and the current feelings towards you now? We're going to start with the feelings about when we receive the message today. Let's start off with that. All right, here we go. So the Hermit. Okay, my beautiful Sunflower Soul. Your first question, what was your Leo twin flame thoughts and feelings after receiving your text today, your message? Kind of feel like we didn't quite know. Kind of feel like we were a little bit into that mode. He has not yet responded yet or anything, right? I feel as though we don't know what to do. I feel like we're kind of lost. We're kind of in limbo, if you will. I'm actually going to have to say we feel as though our life is fairly balanced. Things are fairly making some sense. But within this relationship with you, we're lacking clarity. We don't know where to go. We don't know what to do. And we know that something needs to change, but we don't know how to do it. And we don't even know, how to even start doing it and if we should do it or not. So I'm going to say the thoughts and feelings after receiving your message today. I feel like there was some happiness. There was some hope. There was some beauty. But at the same time, we had some fear and we had some wonder. And we had some challenges and we have a lot of uncertainty. So we really, honestly, just don't really know what to do. Therefore, because of the contrast within all of these energies of the wants and desires and feelings, we are not necessarily responding at this moment because we don't really know what the best response would be since we have not really decided it upon ourselves. So I'm going to say the actual message kind of left us, yes, in awe, yes, in happiness, but also in a certain confusion. Let's go and see over here. What's your Leo's twin flames current feelings towards you now? Hello, Kevin. How are you doing, sweetie? Sunflower Soul. What's your Leo's twin flames current feelings towards you right now? Three of Wands reverse. So not necessarily looking towards the future at this moment, but wanting to move on closer towards you, wanting to speak with you, wanting to talk with you, but again, not really knowing what to say. So a little bit lost. I'm going to have to say, I feel like we need a little bit more time. We need some more time to figure out what we're going to say, how we're going to say it, how we're going to move on forward towards you, because we're ultimately moving on forward I have our Chariot, and I have our Hanged One over here, but I also have our Emperor, who is so very strong, right there looking at you, wanting to make those beautiful decisions and ultimately wanting to get out of that hermit zone. So I will say over here, my sweetie, that I feel as though the feelings, they are there. I feel as though we care for you. I feel that this connection is very, very important. And we're slowly moving towards you. We're slowly moving towards you because we feel as though this is where we are meant to be, and that we are meant to be onto that path. But we still do need a little bit of time. We do still need a little bit of patience. There is some passion. There is some hope. There is some beautiful faith. There is that beautiful friendship. And I'm going to say there is somewhat of some love that is also into that, sweetie. Let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you. Just let me know into the chat area, okay? I do not feel sorry for the people upstairs. Let's go and see over here for Paula. So let's go see Paula. Sunflower Soul. If there's anything else, please do let me know, sweetie. Paula, High Priestess, and we're going to finish up the readings with Juanson. So how's Sagittarius A life doing, and is she thinking of you? Let's go see. Oh no, it's because of the 2 weeks, isn't it? Thank you, my beautiful. Wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Is blasting red lights on. Oh, Kevin, it is such a change. It is such a modification. And it's going to take you a little bit of time to just kind of work on through this, sweetie. You're going to be okay. All right. Knight of Cups over here. I know you are. I know you are, because you're not used to being into this type of situation. You need to give yourself some more time, Kevin. You do. This is brand new. It's been like 1 week. Give yourself time. Yeah, so how is she doing? What is going on? She's moving on forward. I feel as though she's actually doing quite well, sweetie. So I'm not going to say anything bad over here. I'm going to have to say she's good. She's moving on forward. I don't feel as though she has any regrets. I don't feel as though there's really, much of any problems. She has set her mind out to do whatever it is that she wanted to with her girlfriend, and this is what she's doing. I feel like she's exactly on path of where she is supposed to be. So I'm going to say things are actually quite good. I don't feel as though everything is going perfectly. No, sometimes there are some things that she would like to have and she doesn't always get, but I don't see any problems into her love life. I actually see her being quite happy and quite content. I know, Kevin, you haven't had much. It's only been a week, sweetie. And I know, though, a week when you don't have the people that you love that are around you, or the people that you're used to having around you, it could be so difficult. Don't give up, okay, Kevin? You've got us. We're here every night. You need to just, if you want to, you could always go down, I don't know, to the cafeteria, or go out down to some type of meeting point where people go, have a cup of coffee, or go into the I'm not going to say library, because it's not really a place where you talk. You go to a place where people just kind of sit down to just kind of relax, and at some point maybe somebody's going to come on close to you, or maybe you'll go see them because they're alone at a table, and you'll start chit-chatting, and everything is just going to change. Give yourself some time. So has she been thinking of you? I'm going to have to say ultimately over here, I kind of feel that what has happened has happened, and I'm going to have to say she seems to have been moving on. So she has beautiful hopes, beautiful future for what is coming on upon for her into her relationship. I don't necessarily feel as though she has been thinking about you, sweetie. So I'm going to say no onto that one. High Priestess, you are up next, sweetie. So we want to know, is ex-girlfriend Sagittarius going to reach out to Paula into the future? And for that, I'm getting a no, sweetie. I'm sorry. My beautiful High Priestess and SB, thank you so very much. And High Priestess, SB is the final reading for tonight. Let's go and see my beautiful High Priestess. Will T be exposed? And if so, when? Yes, I will take High Priestess and SB. They will be the final ones for tonight. And let me just post this over here. You did. You're actually quite flush on time, I have to say, SB. So, High Priestess, will T be exposed? And if so, when? For the moment, I'm going to have to say a no. I don't necessarily feel as though we're going to be exposed. And I'm not getting any... I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, sweetie. I do not feel as though T is going to be exposed. I feel like for the moment, we're kind of hanging on low. Nothing much is really coming upon. And I feel like we're moving on forward. But we're moving on forward into a certain happiness where things seem to be kind of be hidden. So I will say no, sweetie. I do not feel as though T is going to be exposed. I am so very sorry. I know that this is not the answer that you would like to have. Hold on. And voila. So what can you expect this month? Let's go see. Oh, yeah, it sounded bad, didn't it, Lilith? Oh, gosh. It's just those kind of words that are just not good. I was reading and I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah, I'm actually surprised she didn't do it herself. She usually does. But I think emotions are too high here, Lilith. Let's go see High Priestess. What can you expect this month? What can you expect this month? You can expect some fulfillment. You can expect a couple little conflicts, a couple little obstacles. You can expect somebody who is going to be somewhat a little bit arrogant, maybe even some delays or some frustrations, or somebody who is a little bit uncooperative. It seems to be a man. Other than that, I'm going to say, though, other than that little part, which, you know, I do feel like good things are coming your way. I do feel as though fulfillment will come. Family is there for you. Work-wise, I'm going to say that things are somewhat stagnant. I'm even actually going to have to say there could be a little bit of confusion, a little bit of chaos, wondering what to do. I just kind of feel like into the main reading, what I'm getting over here is conflicts and disappointments and obstacles and delays and trying to balance things out and really just trying to weigh up your options. What are you going to do? Left or right, good or bad, yes or no? You're just kind of wondering a lot of different things, and it is just absolutely exhausting, sweetie. Take some time for yourself. Relax, my beautiful. Try to, whatever it is that you cannot control, let it go, because it is just going to drive you absolutely nuts. If you cannot control it, if you cannot do anything about the situation, just let it be. Destiny will do what it is necessary. If there's anything that you can do, then I say go for it. If you can expose the other person, yeah, why not? And, you know, if you can try to arrange so that there's less delays, there's less conflicts, you stand up for yourself, I say, okay, perfect. Because ultimately, near the end of the month, even though there are some conflicts and some things going on that might seem a little bit more negative, they're actually bringing beautiful, positive energy in for you. And near the end of the month, you're having a certain fulfillment. I feel as though something is kind of coming on true that you would like. I know, Kevin. Well, you're in a new place, Kevin. You're in a new environment. You're into all different kind of places where you're not necessarily comfortable in. Everything is absolutely new. You're looking for a friend. Maybe, you're looking for that connection. You're looking for that hope. You're looking for that warmth. You're looking for that special place where you can feel comfortable and you can talk and you can somewhat feel at home again. But it will come. It will come, Kevin. SB, messages from your love be Taurus. Let's go for it. Up next is Watson. So messages from your love be Taurus. Please go for it, Renesha, that we are closing on up, sweetie. I can listen to your voice all day and all night. I want you to know that I am waking on up at this moment. I need you to give me a little bit of time. I need you to never give up on us. I really just want to hold on to you. And you know what? Yes, I do know that you do love me. You go for it, Renesha. Let's continue on, my beautiful over here. You are that woman that I need into my life. You are my queen. Please never break my heart. Good morning. I love you. What kind of wedding ring would you want? And please never stop loving me. How adorable are those? Let's continue with the last deck over here. Let's go see this one. I absolutely love your smile. I want to set up a beautiful romantic dinner for us. I never want you to question my love for you. I want you to know that your opinions, they do matter to me. And I just want to do all different kind of sweet things to you. And let's go with one last one. Kiss me and tell me that you love me. SB, sending you so much love, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful Renesha. What can I do for you, sweetie? What do Alonzo want for you on a general reading for this week? What does Alonzo want from you? Here we go, lovely. So what does Alonzo want from you? Five of Pentacles, sweetie. Why is that? What's going on? Sadness, being left out into the cold. Conflicts. We're kind of feeling lost, aren't we? We want to make our way towards you. We want to be friends again. We want to reconnect again. We don't want to be afraid. We don't want to have so many worries. But at the same time, I don't really feel as though you're holding on as much as necessarily he is holding on to you. So what I'm actually going to have to say over here, I kind of feel as though we would like to reach out towards you. I feel as though Alonzo would actually like to kind of reconnect with you, would like to reach on out to offer some type of beautiful emotion towards you, but is so unsure about what it is that you want that I don't necessarily feel as though we're going to be doing it. It's as if we feel that you don't care all that much, or you kind of let on go and this is just not really what you would want. So we're kind of afraid to approach you. Interesting, isn't it? So we're ultimately feeling as though we're really kind of left out into the cold. We feel as though this is like the most complicated situation ever. Let me know if that makes sense to you, my beautiful Renisha. He keeps asking for sexual pictures, right? Yeah. I'm going to say if he's not really able to offer anything else, don't go for it, sweetie. No. I know what you mean. I know, with the sexy pictures, sweetie. I don't feel as though, I feel like the situation is so darn complicated that he doesn't really know, where to go with that. I say stop. Don't give any more sexy pictures, sweetie. If he truly does want to be with you and he truly wants to, have something happening with you, he needs to actually be with you. And I don't see him actually, reaching on out for a committed relationship and so on. So he needs to go step by step. Forget about the sexy pictures, sweetie. He needs to be giving something to you too. Otherwise, he's just kind of using you, right? Oh, just tell him no. It's a no, sweetie. Tell him that, you just don't feel like it's right. You kind of feel like he's using you for sexual needs and you're not really getting anything out of this, right? I mean, that's what, I'm not going to name any sites, but that's what all those 3X sites are all about, right? Now the kick into this is that we're getting pictures from somebody that we want, somebody that we desire, somebody that we know. It just makes it that much more exciting. But honestly, I'm just going to have to say, tell him that you're not feeling comfortable about the whole thing. You're not feeling comfortable about sending these type of pictures because you don't really know where all of this is going. It's and you don't want your pictures being posted up. You just never know what's going to happen nowadays. So tell him that you're not feeling comfortable sending out any of these pictures because nowadays, who knows what happens to them? Not to say that he's going to post them anywhere, but what if he loses his phone? What if somebody grabs onto his phone and finds these pictures and posts them? You just never know. Yeah, Renasha, I kid you not. My mom had somebody, she's onto the socials, and she had somebody who actually clipped her picture off of her videos and put them into 3X movies. I kid you not. And since then, she no longer shows her face onto videos. Sometimes people ask you, why don't you show your face? Or why don't you this? Why don't you that? Because of all these reasons. So my mom no longer shows her face because somebody once clipped her picture and off of many of her videos and posted them to 3X videos, which she ended up finding out. I don't know how. I don't remember. And since then, she has learned that lesson. So it's true. It happens all the time, sweetie. Shar, if you want to post just one question, okay? Because I do need to get to bed, sweetie. Let's go and see over here into your general reading what I've got. Into your general reading, a lot of hope, a lot of beautiful promises, a lot of faith over here, a lot of needing, a lot of wanting to rebuild, a lot of healing, trying to get that clarity. But there you go. You see, we're getting over here we're getting somebody who is, trickery, somebody who is being deceptive over here, somebody who is being a little bit crafty into everything. So we're being crafty in order to get some things from you. But, I mean, it's not necessary. Don't go for it, sweetie. Just say that it's unsafe. You're not feeling well with it. If he wants to see you, he can come and see you. If you want to see him. If not, kind of forget about it. I know, Watson. So I'm going to say altogether, I kind of feel like you need a change. You need something to change. You need something to move on forward. And this is what you're looking for. I don't necessarily need to see any changes or any moving on forward, but I do believe that you're going to have a good week. I feel like things are going to be actually quite positive. So I don't necessarily see a lot of abundance. I don't see a lot of great things, but I do see good things. And I feel as though you are just slowly progressing towards something that is better and better and better. So do not give up, even if ultimately you're not getting the collaborations that you want and you're not exactly getting what you want. Does not matter. Every single step that you are taking on forward is moving you towards that better path, towards that path of success, towards that path of independence. So do not give up, my sweetie. As for this week, I need you to be careful about somebody, as I said, which most likely could be over here, Alonzo, trying to be a little bit deceptive around you. And if it's not him, then it's somebody else, sweetie. Oh, let me go see, my lovely. Oh, no, I got it. If that's your only question, my beautiful Shar, I've got you, sweetie. Thank you, lovely. Don't worry about it. Renesha, let's go and find out. No, it's okay, Shar. Usually I'm up much later than this, but onto the weekdays, I try not to go to bed, eternally late because I have to wake up early. Tomorrow I'm bringing all 3 of my kids to a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. Yes, it is tooth cleaning time. All 3 of them. I don't do it in 3, everybody at the same time. Let's go for it. So here we go. I am going to have to say over here, if you do block them all over the place, my beautiful Renesha, what is going to be happening? I'm going to say that you're going to be somewhat free until you unblock them. But until you unblock them, but even then, I'm going to leave a little bit of a room of error. I'm going to say there's a 5% chance that he's going to find some kind of wiggle way to try to contact you. So I say, why not go for it? It's at least going to solve a lot of your problems. But is he absolutely going to be able to do this and not reach out to you? He's sneaky. He's going to find some kind of way, sweetie. So he will find some kind of way, my lovely. We are, Apollo. We are. On exceptions of nights when I'm not here, which happens maybe once a month, we do. Every single night we're here at the same time, same place. Yes, yes, and yes, Apollo. We are here. We are faithful, sweetie. Let's go and find out. It's 6 a.m. I know. Seriously, my dear gosh. Okay, let me go and see what I've got for you over here. So you would like to know, is he going to come back to you and when? Is it going to be on vacation and how is he going to do that? So let's go see. All right, sweetie, then come and join us. We are here every single night, sweetie. It is a pure pleasure to have you here. Your energy is beautiful. It is strong. You're absolutely adorable. Let's go and see. Hold on. So, Shar, let's go and find out. We want to know over here, is he going to come back to you and when? Is he going to come back and when? When you're on vacation, maybe. How will he do it? Let's go see. I don't know when your vacations are, my sweetie. Last time we looked, it was around 9 weeks. It was something of the such. So let's go and find out. How's he going to be doing this? Apollo, I love that. That is absolutely perfect, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. That is just perfect. Thank you for those beautiful words. We appreciate them. 10. Here we go. Yeah, let's go and see. 10 of Wands, a 3 of Cups, followed on out over here by our Hanged One. Also getting our Queen of Cups, and you're just kind of waiting over here. Page of Cups is definitely, when are your vacations, my sweetie? I'm getting over here around, and I was getting around 9 weeks. I'm getting 10 weeks. So are you going to be in vacation in, let's say, 2.5 months from now, sweetie? Because I feel as though he's going to be contacting you. He's going to be calling you is what he's going to be doing, sweetie. Next week. Okay, so no, it's not next week, sweetie. It is definitely between the following 9 to 10 weeks, and he's going to be contacting you. I feel like he's going to be contacting you by phone, sweetie. Yeah, you're going next week. No, sweetie. I'm going to say, as for next week, you go forward and you have yourself the most beautiful and loveliest, vacation. You enjoy yourself, sweetie, but you're too soon. You're too soon into his time, my lovely. Let me give you a couple messages from him, okay? I know. It's 9 to 10 weeks. I know that's already really, really long. I know, beautiful. You only have so much patience, right? Seriously? Okay, let's go see. Beautiful. Let me give you a couple messages before I leave, okay? I do not want to leave you like this. You are the love of my life, and I will treat you like the perfect treasure that you are to me. I have a lot going on into my life right now, and I can't quite give you the attention that you deserve. I know that you are sad, but I will make things right between us. And you will always be my favorite hello, and you will always be my favorite return. I want you to know over here that I do stare at your picture, at the images that I have of you. I do believe that you are so very beautiful. And I want you to know that the feelings between us, they are mutual. 7 months to confess feelings, right? Oh my gosh, that is so long. I know. You're not the only one into this situation, my dear gosh. We do have some beautiful souls over here. It's been going on for like a whole year, on, off. Can't quite say how it is that we feel. It's tough. Love can be difficult. I hope he does not, sweetie. 7 months, right? You know, the best that we can do is to be positive, to think about the best, to think about all the goodness that is coming. If you manifest and you look towards the best, then good things are going to be coming your way. Do not think negative. Think positive. Manifest. Let's work upon this, my beautiful Shar. And if I do not see you when you do come back, well, you're leaving next weekend. So next week, you say. I might still see you before you leave on vacation. If I don't, I wish you the most beautiful vacations. I need you to relax. I need you to have fun. I need you to replenish your energy, sweetie. I do hope so, beautiful. I do. I know how much you do love him. Let's go and finish up over here with Hwanson. So Hwanson, sweetie, I know you've been working really, really hard, right? Let's go and see what we've got for you. Here we go. So Hwanson. Let's start off with this one over here. Have yourself the most beautiful day, Shar. All right, Hwanson, here we go. You are the last reading of the night. I am getting over here that you are not fulfilled, that you do have some sadness. Why? Because you don't quite have what it is that you want right now. It's still kind of taking a little bit of time. So that's where the disharmony is coming on through. Sometimes I kind of feel also that you have some trust issues. Well, I'm not going to say really anything big because there's no reason. Elizabeth has not given you any reason whatsoever to not trust her or to not believe her or anything of the such. And it's not really the point that I'm getting with the trust. Where I'm trying to go within the trust is not that Elizabeth has betrayed you. It is because you don't really necessarily believe what's happening onto the other side or with the other person who is away. And since you don't really have any control and you don't really know the other person, then that could bring a little bit of some trust issues, right? Because she's not the only one who is involved into this. So I'm getting sometimes, a couple of trust issues over there, a little bit of some imbalance, but that's absolutely normal because you just don't have what you want right now, and this is what you're looking for. Sometimes I kind of feel also that you're feeling inside. Okay, now this is really about inside, that you are looking for some type of new perspective. Sometimes you just kind of feel as though you're trapped. You're not happy, sweetie. Sometimes you feel as though you're kind of limiting yourself. And when I say you're not happy, I know that you are. I know that you are happy, and I'm speaking love-wise. You don't quite have exactly what you want. And when I say that you're not happy, I'm not saying you're depressed. I'm just saying that you're waiting for something good, and hopefully this something and this someone good is going to be coming on in towards you soon, sweetie. Let's go and see what else I've got for you. Good night, Paula, sweetie. Try to rest, lovely. Let's go and do some angel messages. You're onto the right track right now. Do not stop pushing towards your goals. Nothing is going to stop you from reaching the next level. Apparently not. Now you're looking for collaborators, my dear. Gosh, you're moving on up, Watson. Let's go and what I want to do actually is I want to take this one. I want to take one card out. Just one. One card coming on out over here is our Eight of Swords. So we're not frustrated. We're not feeling trapped or anything of the such. We don't really quite know what to do. This is a message coming from Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is feeling as though she does have a certain freedom to do whatever she wants because she can. But I kind of feel like she's still a little bit blindfolding herself. The ultimate answer that she is looking for, she is still kind of into the in-between. Should I move on forward? Should I not? Should I not? She's still working upon it. Let's go see over here what is coming on out. Good night, my beautiful Hillary. Please do come back and see us tomorrow, my sweetie. Sending you so much love. Oh, this is so interesting. What do you have over here, Watson? Okay, you're getting a message over here of, interesting, very interesting. It's a message of curses. So let me show this to you. This is your message. Now, you need to take responsibility for the energy that you're sending out. Every action causes what? A reaction. Can an issue be reconciled with love and understanding rather than hatred and revenge? Someone may have cast negative energy upon you, or you may have within you a pattern that you do need to break. How interesting is that? Yes, curses. So either somebody is trying to bring on some type of negative energy around you, which I have not seen into the readings, or that you need to break some type of a cycle. I'm going to say that you need to break some type of a cycle. And I know it's not quite time for you to break it right away, but if it does continue into, many months going on through, then you're going to have to break a cycle, because otherwise you're going to end up into the same place that you were into the past with nothing really moving. And at some point, somebody's going to end up moving. And if you're not doing it, they might end up moving towards somebody else. That being said, I do not feel as though Elizabeth is ready, and I don't feel as though you're ready neither. So it's not quite the time yet. I do feel like the card does and the message does resonate. Interesting, isn't it? I know. All right. Let's go see your soulmate card. That was a very interesting message. Curses. Soulmate. Everything happens for a reason. And even though the reason is sometimes quite unclear, this is about you graciously accepting all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine, and that is going to be finding your beautiful soul. How interesting. Thank you for that, Apollo. Hello, Miss Zaria. How are you doing, sweetie? And let's go and see some messages. Hermit deck. And I'm gonna go to this one over here also. I have not been completely honest with you. That's because we haven't told you everything right yet. Let's go and see. Money worries are keeping me up at night, and I'm just not quite into a good place right now. I am so glad that we found each other because my life has been so much better ever since. I stay awake thinking about you, and I fall asleep dreaming about you. You are always in my thoughts. You are always on my mind. Yes, I do, beautiful. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Come back and see us tomorrow, my beautiful Sarah. Tomorrow, yes, my kids are going to school and dentist. So a big day, dentist and school, my dear gosh. Let's go and finish up with the Hermit Tarot. Those were nice messages, weren't they? I need some more time. Please give me some time because I have never really felt this way before. I do want you to know that I do have a certain addiction towards you, a certain passion, a certain desire, a certain want. But this love, it does scare me. It does. There's a lot that is kind of involved into it, a lot of modifications, a lot of changes, and it does kind of scare me. But I'm willing to be scared. I'm willing to jump on in. I'm willing to think about it and dream about it and make that movement towards you because I do really feel as though we could have a perfect type of relationship. Ah, Lilith, you guys are so cute. Seriously. You guys are so adorable. So that being said, yes, that's a fact, isn't it? You guys are so darn cute. I love you guys. I appreciate you, beautiful souls. Zaria, if you have a question or two, you can always send them to my email. And, you know, like that, I'll have it and I'll timestamp you, lovely. So I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to go and that's it. We go to bed because, yeah, I know. See you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Love you guys. Zaria, so nice to see you. I'm sorry you came on in late. Beautiful Hillary Banks, same thing. Love your name. Apollo, absolutely lovely to see you here again tonight, sweetie. Lilith, my angel, Anna Juanson, love you guys so very much. If we do still have Carrie who is around, sweetie, love you. I hope you're doing okay. Renesha, my dear, love you. You are just so adorable. See you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. You're going to go punish unethical behavior now. Who is being unethical? What are you up to, Apollo? That kind of sounds scary, but okay. We will let you go do that, and we will ask no questions, because if we don't ask any questions, then we don't know, and we can't get in trouble. Oh, good night and sweet dreams, everybody. See you tomorrow.